What's up, guys? So I've been wanting to do a video on the Lunar series for a really long time. This probably is going to be a two-parter, so just keep that in mind. Basically, I'm probably one of the biggest Lunar fans on Earth. Not only Lunar, but Working Designs in particular. Now, Working Designs didn't make Lunar, but they published it here in the States. So thanks to them, we got it, and we probably wouldn't have really been introduced to it correctly without them. So thank you to Working Designs. Now, just to give you a little history on Working Designs, I've done this already in the past, but just to refresh your memory. Working Designs is a company, American-based publishing company that published Japanese games and brought them over to America. It was ran by a guy named Victor Ireland back in the day. He started making games for the Saturn and Sega CD, moved his way up to the PS1 and PS2, finally to their demise where they went under back in 2005. He released so many good games here in the States. I don't really want to get into it, but just to give you an idea, he released Lunar 1, Lunar 2, Vanguard Bandits, Popful Mail, Shining Wisdom, Dragon Force, Shining Wisdom, I think I already said that, the Growlancer series. He released Alundra. So many great titles, man. And you know what? They weren't a huge company. They were just like sort of like not a mom and pop style company, but they weren't huge. So, and the reason that I loved them so much, I remember them so epically from back in the day, was their packaging. Their packaging was just so top notch. Even till this day, they set the bar. No one has topped their packaging skills, and what they gave you for your money, even till this day. And I think they'll always hold that bar. They are my favorite company, and my favorite game that they brought to America was the Lunar series. And the reason I'm talking about this is because there's a re-release for the PSP coming out, not by Working Designs because they went under, like I said, but there's a re-release of the original Lunar Silver Star for the PSP titled Silver Star Harmony. I played the demo, and I kind of wanted to talk about if you should get it or not, but that'll probably be in part 2. I'm going to talk about kind of the differences and the goods and bads of the game. But before I talk about that, I kind of got to get your respect, to prove to you that I am a true loyal Lunar fanatic. And in order to do that, I got all my Lunar stuff laid out for you. So I'm going to kind of go through it, explain the history on it, give you a little bit of history on the game, and you can make your decision from there. Before I show my collection of the Lunar series, let me give you a little bit breakdown on the storyline without giving away too much. So this is going to be very brief. The game takes place on a planet called, on the land called the Lunar, the Silver Star. Now, there's a goddess, not a god. Her name is Athena. She relocated all life to the Silver Star, Lunar, the Silver Star, because everything was originally destroyed. So, everyone worships the goddess Athena. Now, you play the role of a young boy in his teens named Alex, who comes from a town in Lunar called Berg. Now, he's young, and in the town there's a tomb, like a monument of a great dragon master, because dragon masters are known back then to protect the goddess and all land, and just keep everything going smooth. And the best Dragon Master in all of history, his name was Dragon Master Dine. He happens to have a monument because he died, but he has a monument in Berg. So Alex always looked up to this monument, always worshipped Dine. Thought he was the biggest badass motherfucker to ever walk the planet. So he always, as a young boy, his dream was to become a Dragon Master like Dine. So you take the role of Alex and you go on an epic quest to become a Dragon Master. And you meet all these great characters along the way. Each character you get so attached to, they're all awesome. And you take it from there. That's basically the story in a nutshell. Now there are so many great things about this game and nothing wrong at all. Like, I can't give you one bad, just good. So some of the good things, the best thing is obviously the soundtrack. The soundtrack is the best. I still till this day, I remember the songs. Still to this day, I'll play it in my car. Still to this day, I haven't heard a soundtrack that's better. It's the best. Working Designs did an excellent job in bringing the soundtrack to us. The voiceovers in the game, there's lots of voiceovers. The characters' voices suit the characters perfectly, and just the way that you know, they do the voiceovers, it really attaches you to the characters. Like I said, every character is so unique, and they all have their own story, and they all intertwine together, and it's really, really great. It's very memorable. So the soundtrack is awesome. Like I said, the character design is also top notch. You know, every single character that you encounter in the game is awesome. Like, you really do grow to really appreciate them, and you know, just you really have a lot of respect for the way that the designers put it all together. It's great. What else? The fighting layout in the game is also, you know, it's classic turn-based RPG with a little bit of beef and broccoli that you're not really used to. So it's a really good fighting style. The magic is awesome, and like I said, the storyline is great. I don't want to give away too much, but that's basically it in a nutshell. So let me just show you what I got here. So this is the whole Lunar collection that I have. I'm only missing hardly anything, actually. So let's just start right here. This is where Working Design started the series and brought it to America. They started it on the Sega CD, and it's called Lunar: The Silver Star. As you can see, that's Alex right there to the left. Luna's the female character of the game that you grow to attach to very much. Ramus is his best friend, and Nal is his pet dragon. It's a baby dragon, but it looks very similar to a cat, a white cat. Now the disc art is first thing I want to point out, just the quality of the disc art. Working Designs was very, very top notch as far as their designing of every inch of all their stuff. So their disc was not any different. They made many different style discs for this game, some rarer than others. They also packed in you know, a little thing here with the game that you can purchase hats and watches and whatnot, shirts. Pretty cool. So this game became a big hit, and shortly after, about a year or two, I think it was within a year or two later, they released a sequel, Lunar Eternal Blue. This game involves different characters and took place at a different time. And I'm not really here to talk about this one, but just so you know, it's also a great game. And just like the other one, the disc art is awesome, and they released many different looking discs. This is a Japanese manual that I have walkthrough of the game, just to give you an idea of some of the character design there. Really, really good artwork. That's a PC Engine thing that's not related to this. I just keep it in there to stop it from bending. And as you can see, the character design is just amazing. This is a re-release of the original Lunar for the Game Boy Advance. It's not made by Working Designs, but I do have it. You can get it at GameStop for like $5, but I don't suggest it. So after they released the first and second Lunar for the Sega CD, they released a port with enhanced graphics and enhanced audio and stereo and voiceovers and all that stuff for the PlayStation, also made by Working Designs. And this one came with an art book, just to show you some of the characters here. That's the producer of the game. That's Luna, the main female character. And Alex, you know, playing his ocarina with Nal on his shoulder there. Just awesome artwork. And here's some of the characters. I'll go through the main characters. You got Alex, which is the main character. Luna, which is the female character, one of his best friends. You have Nal. You encounter a character called Nash, who's a magician from a town in the game. Mia. You got Kyle, Jessica, and his boy Ramus. Now this game was a 4-disc set. Came in a case like this. I also have another one because you never could have too many. And it came with 4 discs. Came with it's a 2-disc game. Came with disc 1 and disc 2. Came with a soundtrack, and it came with the making of the game. It's like sort of like a video compilation. Now what's cool about this disc is there's a hidden mini game that's similar to Breakout on it, where you can play as the characters. It's sort of like a hidden feature. So that's a really cool thing Working Designs did. The video's gonna die, so I'm just gonna stop it here and go to part 2. Hopefully you guys will watch it. Thanks for watching.